How you doing? Doug Faith here, and I want to take this opportunity just to share some insights with you that I've had recently with regards to the real estate market and the future of the economy. I had the opportunity to go out to lunch last week with my banker, and I just asked him a lot of questions and picked his brain to help get some insight on what the future is going to hold for us as real estate investors, and it was pretty interesting. And as you know, I'm a big advocate with regards to lending and getting funding in today's market. I'm a big advocate of dealing with the small boutique banks, the local banks that are in your area. And he actually told me some pretty disturbing news. They just had an audit done by KPMG, and this is unofficial, but basically what the auditors said to the bank was that the future for these small banks, these small community banks, is actually not looking so great. There are about 8,500 community banks in the United States, and within the next 1 to 2 years, they're expecting 1,500 of those 8,500 community banks to be going under, disappearing, poof, which is about 20% of the community banks. And that is a pretty scary statistic to me because, as I said, it's typically these smaller community banks that I'm finding as great resources to get money. So there were a couple things that I took from that, and coupling that information along with where we think interest rates are headed. And from the research I've done and also from the conversation I had with my banker, we're both expecting that interest rates within the next year are probably going to rise and continue to rise. And typically, when interest rates typically rise faster than they decrease. So that being said, I'm looking right now at my financial picture and my loans and my mortgages, looking to lock in whatever rates I can lock in within the next year, because I think within the next year and then moving forward, rates are going to continue to rise, and they're probably going to rise rapidly. In addition to that, I also think that we're going to see some inflation with the economy. And obviously, when you have inflation, the purchasing power of your dollar goes down. So what that means is if you're holding on to cash, if you're saving money, when inflation happens, the value of that dollar decreases. So you don't want to be in a position where you've got a whole bunch of cash just sitting there not doing anything. Likewise, when inflation happens, the best place to have your money is in assets, because when inflation occurs, the cost or the value of that asset increases. So again, just really another great reason to be purchasing real estate, because if you're owning real estate, it will rise with inflation, because again, it's going to cost more money, it's going to cost more dollars to purchase that investment. So with kind of all this information, combining all this information, I personally believe that within the next 6 to 12 months is going to be the ideal time to purchase real estate. And as always, purchase income-producing real estate. I do want to be clear, I do not think that the market's going to turn around in the next year. I hope I'm wrong, but I think we still have a few more years of a down market and a worsening economy before things get better. But that being said, I still believe that with regards to investing in real estate, the time to do that is now. During the next 6 to 12 months, you're still going to be able to find great deals. You're still going to be able to find income-producing assets that are going to put thousands of dollars in your pocket every single month. And you're going to be able to get in now before inflation starts to occur. And you're also going to be able to get in now. You're going to be able to lock in these low interest rates before interest rates start to rise. And again, typically once interest rates start to rise, they rise pretty rapidly. So I hope you take this insight and what I learned from the conversation with my banker, and you put it to good use, and you start investing in some positive cash flow housing, and start making money and creating wealth today.